I sell guaranteed deadlines and show-stopping trade show booths. It's very
guaranteed deadline. What was it?
like we have guaranteed deadlines on our because it's all event based, right? So people are hosting events like this. I have a guaranteed deadline on when our properties have to be there. So
You'll have a booth that you'll build for them.
Yes.
That'll be done by the time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Including the shipping and all that setup, whatnot. So we do A to Z on that. Our revenue is about 10 million right now. I'd like to be at 20 to 25 million in 18 to 24 months. The biggest problem we're having is key man and manpower, and I mean it's kind of same problem, right? I just need to hire more people to take over the responsibilities that we have now.
Okay. So what stops you?
The biggest thing is it's manpower in general, right?
Okay. Do you have the money to afford the manpower?
Yes.
Okay. What are the margins again?
About 30%.
Okay. So you're doing 3-ish?
3-ish, yeah.
Okay. That's not bad. Okay. So you have 3 million. And what roles are you missing that you are struggling to fill?
A lot of trade industries like we need welders, carpenters, stuff like that. And obviously it's a big commodity right now, so everyone's paying top dollar from. And just to get incentive to come work for us, especially in the trade show industry, it's
how much do you make per tradesman roughly for the role that you're struggling to fill per year, gross profit?
It's hard to say. One part the department we just opened, and that it's the welding part, fabrication of it, metal part. We've brought in about probably $750,000.
That's what one guy can do in terms of like what you can sell for his work.
Yeah, and that guy was me. I'm the one laser welding and doing all that.
Right. Okay. So 750, fine. Let's just say that they're not as fast as you or as good as you, and they can bring in 500. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So but what about gross profit though? So that's revenue, and then is it just like what other costs are there besides labor?
Very minimal. I mean, the material. I mean, obviously the materials to build it.
Is that like what percentage is that? 5%?
Probably about 30% total is the material cost of that.
Okay. So they bring in 500K, so there's 350K that would be left over. Does that sound right? And then you have to pay labor out of this.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, cool. But this would be like whatever, after labor, the rest would be bottom line.
Yeah, a little bit of buildings rent and stuff, but
yeah, I mean, just for incremental. Okay. So, and that's per year. Okay, great. So how much does a welder normally get paid right now?
It can go all the way up to $85 an hour, depending on their certificates, and we're not really.
So like 180-ish. It can go up to that.
Yeah.
Is that what you're offering?
We're offering a non-certified welder. So those are.
So how much do those guys get paid?
45 to 65.
Okay, well that's a big range, but
yeah.
Okay, so let's just say $50 an hour for simple math.
Perfect.
All right, so $100,000 a year is what you're offering, right? What are you paying right now in order to in ads to get those people?
We have I don't know the exact number of ads we're paying for, but we have I have my project managers on LinkedIn paying for the ads to bring people in.
Okay, so let's just get really aggressive here and say that you pay $180,000 for the if you paid $180,000, do you think you'd be able to fill the slot?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's do $150,000 so I don't have to do this math. There we go. So $200,000 in gross profit is what's on the line, right? And if you paid this, you know you'd be able to fill the role. So why don't we do that? No, real question.
It's if I could find someone qualified, I would pay for that. But it's the hardest part is bringing someone in, training them how to our processes, and then maybe they're.
If you advertised this rate, you'd probably get more qualified guys.
Okay. Okay.
So if you did that and you got a qualified guy, you'd happily pay him.
True. Yeah. It's not the problem solved.
And don't feel weird about it. I had a dentist here like 2 months ago. He was doing 20 million top line, 4.6 million in take home, and he was like, he has a boutique dentistry, blah 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 blah, right? I only have unicorns, et cetera, et cetera. And so I said, how much do you make in gross profit after you pay a dentist per year? And he said $700,000 in gross profit is what he makes per dentist per year in his practice. And I was like, okay. And his issue is that was after him paying them, right? And so his problem was that I was like, okay, well, what are you spending in advertising to go acquire these dudes? And he was like, I'm spending $2,500 a month in advertising to get these dentists, and it's just not working. And wild. And so I said, why don't we just get a headhunter and pay him $100,000 to go find the person? And would you be, I think I said 150 because I was being aggressive, 150 grand per person. And so this year, your profit's going to go from 4.6 to 4. And then next year, you'll add 2.8 million in profit to the business. And if I give you a trade that, imagine I have a stock investment where I said, hey, you give me 600 grand a day, and then for the rest of your life, you're going to make 2.8 million in profit per year on this investment. Would you be like, fuck yeah, I would do that? Right. And for whatever reason, we don't do that with our businesses. And so this is why I still believe that to this day, the best way to beat the market is to find A-player talent and pay them well. You'll also retain them longer, all that stuff. And I'll just say this as like just a general thing for anybody who deals with the trades, which is about a quarter of you guys. Right now, I think there's going to be like a compression and then a huge drop off the floor. But for the next few years, you have to accept that the cost of acquiring and paying good tradesmen is going to go up. It's a supply-constrained market. And so in a supply-constrained market, the supply has the upper hand. And so that means that you're going to have to pay them more. Now, the good news is that and this is not a slight, but there's a lot of people who are in the trades world who are not very good at business. And so they will not think this way. And so fundamentally, we just have to do the math of, is it worth the money? And so what I was outlining here, I was about to do the other side of this, is LTGPE, lifetime gross profit per employee, to CAT, which is cost of acquiring talent. So just like we did LTGP to CAC on the customer side, it's the exact same equation on the other side, which is how much am I willing to pay to acquire talent and how much do I make in talent per year? What's the lifetime value of this talent? And so when you look at, okay, if we were to keep spelling it out, it'd be like the average person stays with you for 6 years, be like, great. So all in, I'm going to pay a one-time recruiter 20 grand to go get this guy, and I'm going to pay $150,000 per year over the next 6 years. So I'm going to pay $900K plus the 100. I pay $1 million, but I'm going to get $200,000 per year for the 6 years, and I make it back, right? Or I'm going to make whatever in profit after that cost.
If you're a business owner and you're not growing as fast as you'd like, I'd like to give you a free gift. So my team and I put together the $100 million scaling roadmap, which is basically 200 hours of us looking over all the portfolio companies we've had and what stages of growth they went through, and more importantly, where they got stuck and how they got past it. And so we broke it into these 10 stages, and we made this little kind of quiz thing where if you put in your business information, it'll tell you where you're at, and the most important part for you, what to do for each of the functions of the business across product, marketing, sales, customer success, recruiting, IT, human resources, and finance. And so no matter what you're struggling with, someone else has already struggled with it and solved it. And so I'd like to give you this thing absolutely free. You can go to acquisition.com/roadmap, plug in your business information, and if you want us to actually help you deconstrain the business and you're trying to scale, we'd love to help you out. On the thank you page, you can just book a call with my team, and we will look at the business, see if we can help, and if we can, we'll invite you out to Vegas, and we'll do this in person live.